heading in the same direction. And Nora said very specifically about that, and you yourself witnessed to that, because our values are sometimes, I've heard this several times in spiritual direction, because these people are there, I never met them before, and they feel they're the only one in the world who want this relationship with the mystery. You feel that they're the only one. Well, it's nice to know we have a whole community going in this direction, and the whole Catholic Church is going in this direction, but in different ways. Different ways, Ours is very unique and identifiable, but in different ways. So it was interesting that being an extrovert, that she, in the second half of life, the interior starts going for extroversion.
Right.
Extroverts.
Bryan.
Louise.
Okay, same page 2 of 6.
Excuse me, we have a question. Hold it. Can you hold that for a minute? Okay.
No, I apologize for not, when I had the opportunity to say something, but just wanted to jump in. There were a few things here that I don't know if she was asked to sort of write this way, or if that was just idiosyncratic of her speech or the way she wrote, but I found it kind of comical when she wrote. I just have 2 points. One that was sort of funny, and then one that was more serious, but how she'll, and it happens, and I think there were a few times in the last, the interior cast, that sometimes she would do this, but she would say things like, when I think about these things that really distress me, but I don't think about them. And then I wish I had more time to read, because when I read all these, but I don't read. And there was so she would go back and forth like that. I found it kind of funny as I was reading. It's almost as if it was like a stream of consciousness, that she was just kind of, riding and going. And I don't know if it was, in a way, it seemed almost like you didn't expect a scene to kind of write that way, or even speaking that way. It seemed very, very.
Well, first of all,
and I don't know if it was, if she was instructed to write everything that comes to mind, or everything that just no matter how it sounds or whatever, it's just kind of go, or was that just sort of her style?
No, that's not her style, that's her extroversion. Extroverts think out loud. Extroverts are thinking out loud. When I first learned this, when our province first learned this, my provincial, Father John Sullivan, was right here, and we had decisions to make, and he's jabbering to my ear. He said, I'm choosing for 5. I don't want to, but if we do that, I'm an introvert. And finally I said, John, will you shut up? I can't think. I need to think. I need space, okay? So her writings are what she's thinking about. She's thinking about it. So just, the same thing is going on in my mind, but it's inside me. Introverts, it's inside. The same jabber is going on inside of us. We have our little secret world. But anyway, it's going on inside of us, and then when we finally say something, it's the conclusion. Whereas the extrovert is thinking out loud, has not come to a conclusion. And it takes a little while before I start condemning them, because all along the way I'm condemning them, but they haven't concluded any of these things. It's the conclusion will eventually come out. And she writes like as an extrovert. She writes like she thinks. Like, for instance, in our little class over there, I just jabbered all the time, and I didn't prepare anything. It just came out, And that's what she did too. And she's a big extrovert, and so in her writing, just like people say, it's like she's talking to you, and she is talking to you because that's how she writes. Louise, take it.
Okay.